Killer Keys.
Oh, yes. So we are at the part of the show where I take over for like 5 or 6 minutes and I ramble on about the killer keys that I think that you should pick up next week. And we're talking about the 7th of June and the 8th of June. So next week, first up, it's a DC book. So this one comes out on the Tuesday in the US or here in the UK, like every other book, on the Wednesday. So this will be out on the 7th or the 8th if you're in the UK. And this is Ram V coming back at his best on a Black Label DC book with Aquaman Andromeda. We spoke to Ram V about this one, and he said it's going to be quite dark, quite twisted. And he even said that Christopher Ward's artwork on this is pretty insane. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. I'm really hoping that somebody picks this for us to read in a couple of weeks' time. But this is a key, guys, because it's the first issue, but also because this is going to have a first appearance of a Aquaman's kind of god character, if you like. So the god of the sea. Nice. So it could be quite interesting to read for that one.
I think I mentioned something about that, about the different gods of the sea and stuff like that. And Ram was like, no, I've already thought about that. Stop it. You know? Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait for this one. I think this is 3 issues, if I remember it. So it's one of the black label ones, isn't it?
Only 3 issues, mate. Yeah. So well, actually, they're more books than they are issues because they're a little bit longer than your average comic.
Oh, perfect, cool. And just a heads up for anybody in Northern Ireland, Coffee and Heroes is hosting Ram V in their shop for a free signing on the 11th of June. So make sure that you head down there if you're in that neck of the woods. I know that myself and James and Sean and maybe Phil and a few of the other guys are going to be heading down. So definitely go out and check out coffeeandheroes.com for more information on that.
Boom.
Next up
is Batman Beyond Neo Year issue 3, and again this one comes out on the Tuesday in the US, which is the 7th, and the 8th here in the UK. Written by Jackson Lazing and artwork by Max Dunbar. This is the next issue to Batman Beyond's Neo Year, which has actually been a really good read, to be perfectly honest. I've actually really enjoyed this. But the reason this one is a key is because this is the first appearance of Beam Bomber, who's the character in the background, and also his first cover appearance. And this guy's been hinted a few times in the build-up for this book. He's going to be quite a significant character going forward. That they're saying is kind of essentially like Batman Beyond's new Joker.
Okay.
And he's got a lot to do with Terry McGinnis's background. Like he's somebody from Terry McGinnis's kind of past.
And Jackson Lansing, the writer.
Yeah.
Is that like a new up and coming writer? I don't. Is no familiar.
So I think Jackson Lansing has done a few bits and bobs for DC. I think he's done a lot of stuff for Image. I couldn't tell you what because I can't think off the top of my head. But he has done quite a few bits recently, I think.
Cool. Nice. Definitely check out another Batman book. Just what we need. We need.
Always need new Batman comics.
Indeed.
And another DC book, again, if you pick it up in the US, it'll be out on the Tuesday. And if you pick it up in the UK, again, it'll be out on the Wednesday. And this one is written again by Stephanie Williams, artwork by Alpha Martinez. And this is Nubia, Queen of the Amazons. And this is the first appearance of Zilith, who is Nibia's enemy, if you like, or basically her cheetah. You know, in Amazon, in like Wonder Woman, she's got cheetahs. She's her main antagonist. This is Zilith. She's Nibia's main antagonist. So this is the first appearance of those characters. Now, I've got to say, guys, if you're not picking up the first appearances of any of the Nibia characters, you should be. Numbai characters, you should be, because they have rumored that this is going to be a TV show coming forward from others. So if you're not picking up the first appearances of this character or her bad guys or her aliases or people that she's friends with, I would start doing it now, because if this does go well, it'll do really well, because they think she's basically the ethnic minority version of Wonder Woman, essentially. And I actually think she's a really cool character. I really think she's quality, to be fair.
And ABZ's just chipped in there saying Wonder Woman 204 is probably hot at the moment.
Yeah, I would agree.
Why? Is that the first appearance?
Yes, it is, mate. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Cool. So that's Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, issue #1. Stephanie Williams is always a fantastic writer as well. So
Oh, mate, she's incredible.
I'm looking forward to that. Next up.
Yeah, so next up, not so much a key for anything in particular in the way of like it being a first appearance or anything, but this is the first time Marvel and Fortnite have crossed over. DC have done it recently with them, so this is their first crossover with Marvel. So this is the Fortnite Marvel crossover, Fortnite War, sorry, Zero War. And this is written by Christoph Cage and the artwork by Sergio Fernandez. This is available on the Wednesday, which is the 8th of June. And the reason it's a key, I'm picking it as a key, is because if you get this, you get a little download code and you get Marvel characters that most of you would have to pay a fortune for on Fortnite for free just by buying this comic book.
Oh,
so
okay.
There you go. And it's a 6-issue miniseries, and each one you get gets you a new character.
Did they not do something similar to this to Batman? It was 6 issues, and they brought out like a different code for each of the skins and stuff like that.
Exactly the same thing. But it's one of those things where they released the character, they released all the skins at once, and you could buy them. But if you bought the comic book and read the book, you got the digital code for free. So you also got a comic book as well as the code. So they've done the same with Marvel. But I would encourage you not to go out and buy all of the skins on Fortnite. Buy the comic book, read the book, read a bit of the characters, learn a little bit about the characters that you're going to then get as a skin. It's well worth it, I think.
And I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people, when the Batman stuff was coming out, they were like up in arms saying, "Oh, why are they doing this with games and stuff like that?" But the whole point of the comics is to get young readers interested. And if it takes putting a free code to get a skin or whatever, which is maybe all they're interested in, but see, between a couple of games, if they pick up that comic and start reading it and start getting invested in it, and then they go to their LCS and pick up some more, job done, as far as I'm concerned. Don't get me wrong. Mate. It's a massive cash grab as well, I'm sure. But if it gets more people reading comics, then all the better for LCS. So,
yeah, definitely, mate. I mean, that's the thing. It's that encouragement for them to go out and pick up a book and essentially read it. They might just pick it up for their skins, and it might just be piles of books that pile up over a period of time. But at some point, they'll look at it and be like, "Oh, that artwork's cool. Who's that artist? I might have a look at that artist." And then that artist might lead them down a road of other books they might never heard of.
So. Absolutely. No, 100%. No, that's definitely one to keep an eye on. And then there's a little thing called Not Quite Mint. And I believe you've got an Instagram?
I do. So, yeah, if you do want to follow me, I'm not very active at the moment, guys. And that isn't because I'm, crap at it. It is, actually. I am crap at it. But I'm getting ready for my wedding in 2 weeks' time. So I've not been very active on anything. I'm a little bit useless at everything at the moment. So everything's a little bit of a rush job. But after my wedding, which will be on the 18th of June, please feel free to follow me on Not Quite Mint and the Art of Tom 1 mailing page, because I'll be doing a lot more. And I've actually got some really exciting projects coming up for my art side of things. I'm looking to start doing my own comic book with someone else. So I've got a writer on board and stuff going forward.
I didn't even know about that.
No, it's exclusive. I'm dropping it now.
Whoa.
And then also for Not Quite Mint, I'm going to give you an exploration of my collection of my stuff from Not Quite Mint. And also, Not Quite Mint will be selling Art of Tom Maylin prints. So the shop is coming back, but not the way it has been before. Slightly different.
Love it. I love all the artwork stuff that you've been doing. And the best thing about it is that you can see that you've got a bit of passion and a bit of love for it. Which is exactly what everybody wants to see. So definitely go check out Instagram.com/notquitemint and also the Art of Tom Maylin. I'm sure the details are in the description of the video as well. That was some tasty killer keys. Thank you for that, Tom. I'm just going to, I feel as if I'm neglecting the chat here. So ABZ said issue 204 is already quite a pricey book and mid-grade plus. I know that ABZ scans eBay and all the websites to find those cheap books. So ABZ knows what he's talking about there.
Yeah, man. Well, that's the first appearance of Numbaya. I think that's how you say it. Numbaya? Numbaya. Anyway, yeah, the first appearance of her, it's always going to be prices. Even the second appearance is quite pricey.
Yeah. Is that what they say? Like, go for the first appearance. If that's too pricey, go for the second appearance. If that's too pricey, then go for like the first cover or the first story arc of theirs and stuff like that. That's normally how I do it.
So the first appearance of her, she isn't Wonder Woman. if you like, and neither is the second appearance. However, if you pick up, I think it's Infinite Frontier, issue 0, that's the first time she appears as Wonder Woman. So that, for me, is one to pick up, as well as her first appearance if you can.
And ABZ saying origin issues are a good call too. And who? Oh, Connie Dalton's in the house. Connie, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining.
Vote for me,
guys. Vote for me. Sorry, I missed most of tonight. I'll catch up after the weekend. Hope you all have a fab weekend. You too, Connie. Appreciate you dropping in, and hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we have Comics and Pops from Team Nerdherd in the house. Andy, what's going on? Listen, I'm myself and Tom here are steering the ship, Alonso. So we've not crashed yet, but we've got 25 minutes or so to go. But thank you for joining, and guys, anybody who isn't subbed up to the Team Nerdherd guys over in the US of A, I would highly recommend you do so. Lots and lots of content, superb guys, and they like to have a bit of fun just as we do. So definitely go and check those guys out. Okay. Oh, you don't have to apologize. That's cool. It's all good.
You're always welcome here, mate, at any time.